Hello there, very good afternoon. You're joining Lunchtime News here on MTV Sports. Let's start with your headlines first. 73 Dansals found unhygienic following raids conducted last night. Research reveals that hermit crabs in Sri Lanka face threat of extinction. Indian Minister of Disaster Management says that close to 5,000 persons are feared to have died in the recent floodings in the Uttarakhand province. Well, now to those stories in detail. The Sri Lanka Public Health Inspectors Association says that 73 dansals serving food unfit for consumption were identified during inspections carried out island-wide parallel to the Poson season. The association's Assistant Secretary C.S. Muthukuda said that PHI has inspected 6,532 dansals across the island. We have inspected 6,532 dansals around the island throughout the day yesterday. We inspected 138 dansals in Anuradhapura and 162 dansals in Mihintale. We had to halt 21 dansals for a couple of hours yesterday as they were serving food unfit for consumption. An accident occurred on the Southern Expressway last night. The police say that 3 persons sustained injuries in the accident.
The accident took place near the Dodamgore entry point on the Southern Expressway. This occurred when a bus supplying from Galle to Colombo collided with a lorry. The injured are currently receiving treatment at the Nagura General Hospital in Kalutara.
Well, meanwhile, a Chinese national who was engaged in the construction of a flyover in Kathuwa Bambalanthuta along the Southern Expressway has died after falling from a crane. The police said the crane had fallen off the flyover. The Chinese national succumbed to his injuries while receiving treatment in hospital. Now, moving on, a ceremony to declare open a water scheme at the Sri Nigro Dame in Thorapetiya, Hasalaka took place under the auspices of Minister of Higher Education S.B. Disanayaka, and equipments for Sunday schools were also distributed. Chief Minister of the Central Province Sarath Ekanayake also participated in the ceremony.
Mahanura districtke Duskaramaase Mahamutuma Adhyapana Amati.
I know that even if the Chief Minister was the Education Minister, there would be a lack of teachers in certain schools in Hasalaka, which is a remote electorate in the Kandy district. However, in my electorate in Udunuwara, there are more than 147 English teachers and more than 93 science teachers. I don't know what can be done to chase them away.
Vidya Guru Anu Tundenek Vedi,
Well, still in local news, a thief who has sustained injuries in a police fire while fleeing the police in the Nochiagam area has been admitted to the Anuradhapura hospital. The police said that a group had robbed a mobile phone and money of a passenger travelling in a three-wheeler from Anuradhapura last night. Upon receiving the police complaint, a team had travelled to the Nochiagam area to arrest the suspects. Here, one of the thieves had hurled the hand grenade at the police, resulting in the police opening fire at the suspects, leading to one of them to be injured. Moving on, the 3 suspects who were arrested in connection with the acid attack on the North Central Ayurveda, the commissioner has been further remanded until the 2nd of July. The order was made when the 3 suspects are produced before the additional magistrate and additional district judge. Chandimay Dirimanna, a fishmonger, an Ayurvedic doctor and a soldier were further remanded by the additional magistrate. The North Central Ayurveda commissioner came under an acid attack on the 22nd of February. Also, nationally acclaimed makeup artist Banu Prasanna passed away suddenly yesterday. He was 42 years old at the time of his demise. Born on the 18th of December 1971, Banu Prasanna was a renowned makeup artist and a theatre director. Prasanna, who entered the field of media in 1990, has worked at a number of media institutions in the country. He also directed a number of short films and teledramas. His remains are currently lying at his residence in Mahalar Lavakuttava. The final rites are to be performed on Wednesday. Well, the historic Asalama Perahara festival in Katharagama is scheduled to commence on the 7th of August. The traditional ritual to mark the commencement of the Perahara was marked today. The Nanumara Mangalya ritual was observed at the Devalaya at an auspicious time this morning. While devotees flocked to the Devalaya this morning to participate in the ritual, the Basnayaka Nilame of the Katharagama Devalaya, Shashindra Rajapaksa, also graced the occasion. Well, research has revealed that hermit crabs in Sri Lanka are facing a grave risk. The research was conducted by a team led by senior lecturer of the Zoology Department of the University of Kelaniya, Dr. Uday Priyantha Appa.
This species of crab, known as hermit crab, uses its shell as a mode of survival and protection. Dr. Uday Priyantha Appa, who is a senior lecturer of the Zoology Department of the University of Kelaniya, says that hermit crabs are seen in abundance in coastal areas of other countries, but hermit crabs living in Sri Lanka face a risk of extinction. Dr. Appa says that hermit crabs are at the risk of extinction as there is insufficient crustaceans for their survival. Hermit crabs that can be found in coastal areas and near lagoons contribute greatly to the food chain.
Well, security personnel succeeded in capturing a crocodile yesterday near the Villuva in Mahayanganaya. Our report in the area says that security personnel had spotted the reptile at about 2:30 a.m. yesterday. The crocodile was captured by police officers on security details at the Mahayanganaya Rajama Vihara. Our reporter says the officers took steps to capture the reptile and take it to the Mahayanganaya police in order to protect the devotees at the Vihara. Subsequently, the crocodile was handed over to the assistant wildlife warden in Giranduru Kotte. Our reporter says that steps were taken to release the animal in the Madurai National Park. Meanwhile, Janaka Gomas of Mount Lavinia filed this report for the News First You Reporter segment. What you see is water that is going a waste due to the failure to repair a tap located on the Maligava Road in Ratmalana. Well, coming up later on in the news. After crashing Tahiti 8-0, our reaction on Sports First. The South African presidential spokesperson Mac Maharaj spoke exclusively to News First on the health condition of former President Nelson Mandela.
The condition of former President Nelson Mandela, who is still in hospital in Pretoria, has become critical. President Jacob Zuma, accompanied by the ANC Deputy President Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, visited the former president last night, the 23rd of June, in hospital. They were briefed by the medical team, who informed them that the former president's condition had become critical over the past 24 hours. The doctors are doing everything possible to get his condition to improve and ensuring that Madiba is well looked after and is comfortable. He is in good hands, said President Zuma. The President Zuma has appealed to the world to pray for Madiba, the family and the medical team that is attending to him during this critical time.
Before we leave you this afternoon, the second round of the Cliff Diving World Series was held in Copenhagen, Denmark recently. Divers leaped from a platform jutting out from the ledge of the Danish Opera House 91 feet above the water. Take a look at this breathtaking footage. Amir and Rajatnam, have a pleasant day.